To build a sanctuary with a man, you must be aware not only of what attracts, but of what repels. Masculine psychology has specific allergic reactions to behaviors that threaten his autonomy or his peace of mind. Often, these traits stem from an unconscious shift into a maternal or authoritative role. This doesn't just cause arguments, it effectively kills sexual desire. Today, we examine how to spot these erodes and pivot back toward mastery. Money is a powerful psychological trigger. Men are particularly sensitive to two extremes, greed and fiscal irresponsibility. The paradox of greed. A responsible man loves to see his money grow, but he is repelled by a woman so miserly that she neglects her own beauty and home out of a sense of saving. If he earns well, but his woman refuses to dress beautifully, he begins to wonder, what am I working for? The shadow of habits. Men have a much lower tolerance for bad habits or addictions in women. While a woman might endure a partner's struggles out of duty, a man will emotionally withdraw. He may stay for the children, but his passion will die. He will seek a clean partner elsewhere to find the health his home lacks.
Men are particularly sensitive to two extremes, greed and fiscal irresponsibility. Remember, he is repelled by a woman so miserly that she neglects her own beauty and home out of a sense of saving.
Nothing drains a man's life force faster than a partner who is perpetually in a state of crisis or negativity. The trap of hysteria. This is the woman who is never happy. No amount of sacrifice from the man is ever enough. A responsible man may accept this as his fate, but he will live in silent suffering, staying only because he is afraid the next woman might be worse. The pessimism poison. A woman dissatisfied with everyone, her boss, her parents, her children, is a woman who does not love herself. A man projects this onto himself. He assumes that if you hate the world, you must ultimately hate him too. He will escape into work, hobbies, or the computer screen to avoid the strain.
He assumes that if you hate the world, you must ultimately hate him too.
The most common romance killer is the transition from partner to mother. When you treat an adult man like a child, you introduce a subconsciously incestuous dynamic. This annihilates sexual attraction. The mother-hen syndrome, constantly asking if he's eaten or if he's warm, irritates a man. When you fuss over him like a schoolboy, he feels humiliated. It signals that you do not trust his ability to exist as an adult. Hypercontrol. Monitoring his phone or bank card forces a man into childhood rebellion. He begins to lie and hide things, not because he is a bad person, but because it is the only way to maintain a shred of his own autonomy.
From partner to mother, when you treat an adult man like a child, you introduce a subconsciously incestuous dynamic. This annihilates sexual attraction.
A relationship cannot thrive when one partner stands on a pedestal of superiority. The "I told you so." Teacher. When you point out his mistakes and claim you knew better, you become a critic, not a partner. This stunts his development. For a man to grow, he must have the right to make mistakes and learn from them without facing a lecture. Open manipulation, whether it's withholding sex as punishment or clenching your heart like a dying mother to get your way, these are forms of emotional aggression. No man wants to be bought with a metaphorical candy for being a good boy.
The authority struggle. I told you so. You become a critic, not a partner.
Mastery is about recognizing when you've stepped off the path of the queen and onto the path of the critic. Your man doesn't need a second mother. He needs a partner who trusts his strength. Practice makes everything perfect. Start trusting his adulthood today and watch his masculinity return to you.
Your man doesn't need a second mother. He needs a partner who trusts his strength.